There are times when to say no is very important. So many people don't know exactly how to say no to people, and they feel guilty if they say no to someone or they reject some kind of friendship or people coming close to them. You see, recently I just moved into a new apartment in a new area, and I moved in with my children, my family, with my wife. So we came there, we are just new, you understand? And we just met some new neighbors, and they have children, they have kids too, like me. So I noticed that, okay, in just few days, my children and the kids in the block became friends. They became connected immediately. They begin to roll, they begin to play together, and this is holiday, so they begin to do things. And so in a few weeks, I begin to notice that my children, their character has changed. They are now acting weird, acting funny. My children are now behaving as if, I'm wondering what is wrong with these children. So whenever they see these kids, they begin to act up, they begin to act funny, things are going on, and so I begin to notice that these children has a bad influence on my kids. And talking about my wife is someone who is very friendly, very easygoing. She doesn't know how to say no to people. She's always smiling to strangers, and she's free. I don't have a problem with that. But she's a friend. She now became friends with the mother of the kids, and we are rolling, and they are rolling, and things are going on. But I noticed that these children have a very bad influence on my children. The attitudes of my kids have changed, the way they behave have changed, and I'm talking to my kids. They are not, like unusual, unlike them. They begin to act weird. So at a point, I said, no, this is not normal. This is not normal. So what I did was, because I know it was the kids, it's already clear to me that these kids has an influence on my children, and maybe it's what they have, how they are living in their own family, how their parents is training them is different from mine. So what I did was, I told them, when they came to my house, I told them to go. I told them, listen, go to your house. Oh yeah, move to your house. And they went home and told their mom that I sent them home. And the mom called my wife and began to say, are we quarreling? Why did your husband have to send the children away? It looks somehow. It's as if we are quarreling. And I told my wife, listen, these children has a very bad influence on my kids. These children, since we packed into this place, these children has influenced my children in a very bad way. I can see it clearly. You can see it yourself. Everybody's complaining. The children is no longer reading their books. The children is no longer concentrating. They are always playing funny play. And this particular kids I'm talking about, if you see them, you know that these people are not really in order. Like they are just kind of children that they are not being, guided the right way. So I said no, because I know how my children used to behave. And I said no. My wife is feeling guilty that the woman is saying, are we quarreling? Why did your husband have to send them away? And I told my wife, me and you, we are complaining about the children's character. And this thing has started when we came here. Why is it hard for you to tell this woman the truth? Because the children is affecting my kids. We are not quarreling, just like she have said. We are not quarreling, but the truth has to be said. The truth has to be said. Do you prefer to keep the relationship and damage your children, or do you prefer to tell them the truth, which is no, I don't want this relationship, and keep the future of your children and keep their sanity? Which one do you prefer? That's what I was telling my wife. I said, listen, we cannot keep this relationship. It's affecting these kids. You see, my wife was feeling bad, like I can't quarrel with them. I said, we are not quarreling. The truth is the truth. Let them stay in their house while my children stay in our house. It's not quarrel. If you see them on the road, we greet them, we go. If you see them on the compound, we greet them, we go. It's as simple as that. Because I cannot, because I'm trying to pamper somebody and damage my children's future. Or I cannot, because I want to keep a friendship, and I will now be suffering, or something will be going wrong in my life just to keep that relationship. And that is where so many people fall in. So many people don't know how to say no. they feel guilty when they say no to something, or when they tell themselves or tell people the truth. It saves you a lot of problem. It saves you a lot of issues when you can say no to somebody. Yes, it is glaring, it is clear that this children is affecting my kids. Their behavior is bad. I've seen it. They came to my house. I'm seeing how they play. They are playing too much. You understand what I'm saying? They are playing much. They are not concentrating. They're not reading their books. They are not interested in books. They are always playing rough play, singing funny music, doing funny things. And I noticed my children have adapted in those things, and they're doing it. And I said, no, go to your house. They want to tell their mom, and their mom is telling my wife, this and that. My wife is feeling guilty. Why did I have to send the children away? I tell her, listen, you and I are complaining. So why are you telling me why I sent them away? Do you prefer for my children to be useless, and then we'll keep the relationship, and the woman is happy, everybody is happy that they are rolling, than for me to tell them to go and save my kids? You see, you have to learn how to say no to people. It is important, especially when you have seen that it's not favoring you. Do not just be adapting to anything just to keep a relationship. If you tell somebody the truth and the person does not want the truth, the person can go. Yes, as I've said, I told my wife, listen, we are just new here. I don't even know these people that much. Do you understand? I don't know these people that much. These people are not the kind of Christians we are. We are Christians. I'm a pastor. They don't go to our church. They are not Pentecostal people. They are white garment church people. I don't know what is wrong with their children. I don't know what they are doing. They are wearing white garment on Saturdays. They go to church. They are different from us. We are Pentecostal people. So they are not us. I'm not benefiting anything directly from them. I know we are neighbors. I know we are going to be friendly, but I have seen the negative effect of their children in my children. So I have to say no to that. And my wife and I say, listen, this is how it is. Learn to say no to people. There's nothing wrong with that. You are saving your children. You are saving your family. The damage that will come from that. Children easily adapt to things, and that's what I've seen. And I said no, and it becomes an issue. You see, when you say something that is wrong in your life, or you have a friend that is doing something, say no to it. You can't say to the person, I don't want your friendship. Or if you're doing this and don't involve me, please, I'm not interested. Because if you don't do that, this is how people begin to smoke. This is how people begin to become a drunkard. This is how people become womanizers. This is how people go into criminality. This is how people begin to thief, carry gun, kill people, go into cultism. It's friendship when you cannot say no. You must learn how to say no to people. It's important. It doesn't matter who the person is, as long as it does not align with your ideas or your ideals. As long as it does not align with your own line, you have to say no. Nobody is coming to kill you. Nobody is going to kill you. Like I told my wife, this issue is not something I'm going to debate. I am not looking at anybody's face. I've told the children to go. This is simple. If the mom sees me tomorrow and asks me, sir, why did you send the children away? I tell her, listen, I don't like this pattern of play. They are playing too much, and these children is already affecting them. This is not how they grew up, and I want them to reduce it. So we're not quarreling. It's not a quarrel, but I have to say the truth to save my family, to save my children. So saying no is always better than saying yes and later complaining. Saying no is always better than saying yes and later complaining, because that's what happens to people a lot of times. A lot of the times people will say yes and later they will come and be complaining because they don't know how to say no. Saying no will save you the stress. Saying no will save you the issues. Saying no will save you the complaining that you will complain in the future and say, it's because of this. No, I don't want this. Go to your house. I don't want you. I don't want this. I don't smoke, please. No. I don't drink. No, I don't drink. No, I don't womanize. No, I don't want it. No, I don't do this. It is better for you than later, after some years, after you have started smoking, you have smoked for 5 years, 6 years, you are wondering, how did I even start smoking? What am I even smoking for? Because you refuse to say no. This is what happens to people all the time. And so many people don't want to learn from it. People like my wife. I know she has all these soft spots. She don't want to have issues with people. I'm not quarreling with them. Nobody's quarreling with anybody. I'm not quarreling with them either. I just told them the truth, which is no, go to your house. I've seen your effect on my case. I cannot give you that opportunity to keep damaging my case. And when this gets used to them, I am the one that will pay the price. You understand? and nobody will be there for me to come and be struggling with my children, and when things are going wrong, and it's better for me to say no. So you have to learn how to say no. There's nobody, if anybody feels bad about it, let the person go. Life moves on. Nobody's going to die. Let's learn how to say no to people. It will save you a lot. I have been there where I was just pampering people, I was just trying to be friendly, and I paid the costly price. So till date, that's why people look at me and say, this guy is very blunt. Yeah, I'm blunt because, please, if it's not going to favor me, it's going to cause me problem. Why would I tell you no? I will tell you no. Take it or leave it. Anyhow you want to see it. That's your business. If you feel like I'm a bad person, good for you. Like I said, the children, I don't hate children. I love kids. But the point is that once the children are out of line, you have to correct them. Some parents don't beat their children. The same thing I'm saying, they don't know how to say no to their children. And these children are going astray. They want to use it and infect other people's children. Because you cannot say no to your children does not mean that I will not say no to my children. I will say no to them. I will beat them when they do the wrong thing. That's what the Bible says. Do not spare the rod and spoil the child. Some people don't train their children, and I can see it in those kids. Because their parents were not training them well. That's why they came to the house and they're trying to infect my children with that. I have to send them away. Yes, I have to say no. Go to your house. Because if you don't do that, they will continue coming, they continue infect, and my children is already acting up. You expect me to say, no, they are children, just pamper them because they are not quarreling. No. If it means to you that we are quarreling because I said no, let it be. So tell me what you think about this video. Tell me what you think about saying no to people. Do you say no to people, or do you just accept everything people throw at you? Or do you just want, because you want to be friends with somebody, you just have to accept whatever they bring to you? If you are doing that, you have to stop it. Also, please, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Share the video, you can like it, and I really appreciate that. I'll see you in my next video. Remain blessed and bye.